What's up, guys, and welcome back to House Flipper 2. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we purchased our first ever full flip property, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was a bit discouraged after learning about the roof situation, not to mention the stair situation. But hopefully the developers will address those issues, and the game will just keep getting better as time goes on. You'll notice here on the exterior, off camera, I decided I might as well just go through and get the rest of the house all sided, and then all the additional like trim, all the white trim on the house has all been changed as well. It took a considerable amount of time, but what a payoff. I mean, this place looks incredible. But don't get it twisted, all right? We've still got plenty of work ahead of us today. Even though the outside is looking pretty dang good, we still have a bunch of stuff to do on the inside. Not to mention, like, the ceiling on the porch is going to need change. That looks a little ratty. Same with the flooring on the front porch and on the back porch as well. We have some pretty distressed looking wood on both the floor and the ceiling. So that'll be addressed. Actually, that's probably the first thing we should address today. Since we've already gone through the trouble of painting all the interior walls white, I think it'd probably look best if we had like a contrasting color for hardwood floor. So let's go with that one, and then we'll just select a cut pattern. Oh, the herringbone would actually go kind of hard in here. Or wait, this is herringbone. This would be chevron, I think. Let's just go with the default look for now, and then we can increase the cut size so that the planks are a little bit bigger. Maybe let's try this. We'll just do a small section here in the corner. Is that plank wide enough? Actually, it's the same exact width as the original hardwood floors. Let's go with that. It's going to take me a little while to get it done, but it'll be well worth it, I'm sure.
A few moments later.
Okay, while I'm trying to tackle this, hear me out for a second, all right? I had this idea this morning. How cool would it be if the developers made multiplayer mode a thing? Your boy could get a second PC set up. I could have basically myself on a separate account join the same house and just use that second account as a camera. Basically using that character as a tripod. We could set it up in the corner. It would just be chilling over here the whole time. It would have nothing in its hands, unlike I do right now. And then we could just use that for time lapses, dude. It would make everything look so much better, because the main reason I don't try to include time lapses of us doing stuff like this, like hastily placing panels down, is because camera motion with a time lapse in fast forward looks awful. It looks so incredibly bad. So if we had a fixed camera angle and the other account on the house is like placing all the panels, I think that would look really, really cool. Hopefully they end up adding multiplayer. I don't even know if that's something that they're thinking about working on, but just food for thought. Okay, thanks for hearing me out. What's this? Make it big. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, we need that. Hang on, and we actually have a little bit left, so we can test it. That is nice. Okay, flooring and paneling and stuff isn't going to take near as long now. I'm pretty sure that we can use this. Yeah, there we go. As a stair covering as well. Okay, I hate that. I wanted to use it on the treads, not on the back plate there. Let's pick a different panel for that, I'm thinking. What about just a white wood panel? That looks pretty solid. And then I'm hoping that we can change the actual tread texture. Please, God, let us be able to change that. Actually, we'd probably have to use our flipper tool for that, no? Change style. Here we go. Oh, and we can select railing also. Well, since it has a wall on both sides, I don't really think that we need to do that. And the wood that we chose was Brazilian walnut. I think that looks excellent. We just have to do the exact same thing to this one, and we'll be all finished up with the steps. Moving on to both the front and the back porch. I don't know that this will look very good. Actually, on second thought, I can guarantee you that this won't look very good, so I'm just going to put that back, and we're going to purchase a different panel. It's still going to be Brazilian walnut, but the panel itself is quite a bit wider. Trying to sort of match, oh, perfectly, what they had out here before. That looks excellent. So we've got that for the ceiling. And then for the floor, we could do pretty much the same thing. Yep. I'm a big fan of that. I am a big fan of that. We got the front porch looking dang good too, dude. I'm half tempted to change the beams up at the top to maybe the same Brazilian walnut. It seems overpowering. All the white up there seems a bit overpowering. So maybe we tone it down a little bit. And not to mention we have these interior beams as well that are still looking a bit old, a bit distressed. So maybe we try to change those up too. How would that look in a Brazilian walnut? We can't add a cut, like a pattern to the actual wood texture. But I think that looks pretty nice. But what about outside? We can just copy that and start pasting it on these. Should I leave the peak thing white? Let's go back down. We'll look at it when it's all the Brazilian walnut. Okay, that actually looks really good though. Man, now I'm torn. Now I'm torn. A part of me also wants to change the wood type of the railing. Just up on the second floor. Not on the main floor. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. It might actually look kind of weird. So let's just finish this up. That's looking solid. Okay, that beam is the same. And then we're gonna have to do something with the roof. What if we just go with the same panel that we used on the ceiling for both of the porches? Right? I think that would look halfway decent anyways. And we should be able to do this pretty quick. Oh, wait. It's going the wrong direction. Rotating the cut pattern, I don't think would do anything for us. But changing this rotation, I believe that should fix our issue. There we go. I think the only other thing that we really need to change on the outside is going to be the doors and windows. So let's see about adjusting some of that. I'm thinking for the outside trim, that should be white wood. But then for the door itself, maybe we do something a little different. What about a yellow door? Does that look weird? No, I actually really like that. I actually really like that a lot. And then for these windows, I don't want any of them to have a windowsill, I don't think. The Muntin bars can stay for sure. I'm not really super concerned with the handles. But again, the surrounding trim should be white woodwork. And then the inside of the window, obviously I'm not going to have yellow windows. That would look horrendous. But I think we could use the same beechwood that we were using. Muntin bars, that's got to be the same. And now that we've gone through and changed one of the windows, we can just copy that style and paste it to all the other ones. Of course, feel free to share your comments on my color selection here today, but I'm pretty sold on it. I think that looks just fine. What about... I don't think... Hang on. We're gonna have to copy this. I don't think I remembered to change the flooring on this. Okay, yeah, and I didn't. So now that we've got a decent looking shell to work with, I think the next thing I want to focus on is trying to figure out where we're going to fit this arch at. So in order for us to do that, I'm unfortunately just going to have to tinker with some kitchen cabinets for a little while.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right. Thanks for letting me cook there for a few minutes. I appreciate it. I need a couple minutes sometimes, you know? But I'm curious now to see if that arch would line up with what we have laid out here, and it does not. Here's an idea though. We've got quite a bit of empty space underneath our staircase right here, so I'm thinking let me just move that to the side a little bit. We'll get our sledgehammer out. We don't need to demolish the entire wall. Okay, I demolished a little bit too much. We only need to demo about that much of the wall. I just wanted to get the height correct. Let me just get this all patched up real quick before we slide that refrigerator back in there. But I think this could actually work out pretty well for us. And then just because I am the way that I am, I'm gonna have to finish the flooring underneath the steps too. It's definitely not necessary, but I have to do it. And I have to refinish the entire underside of this room now, dude. Oh my god, I hate myself. It's not even like this is gonna be an actual room that people could walk into, but I have to do that type of stuff. I just gotta. So let's see how well that works there, dude. It's too good. It's too good. And now that we have that done, we're going to create a new wall just from there to there. Nothing crazy. Just going to try to fill the void in here. I did consider doing like a bar sort of countertop because the house is kind of small, you know. We don't really have a formal dining room area here. And I'm not really even sure where I would put a kitchen table. There just doesn't really seem to be much space for it, but I'll probably figure something out. Oh yeah, dude. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Took me a little while just to do the upper cabinets as well. Since this isn't sandbox mode, we're not going to be able to do everything that I would like to do with these cabinets, but I think for story mode, this is a pretty good working configuration, and we're still using the old triangle technique in your kitchen, right? Where you have your invisible triangle that connects your stove or your oven to your refrigerator to your sink. We've still got one. It's a little odd shape, but it's there, and I think that's really all that matters. So, now that we have the kitchen pretty well laid out, I think we're ready to move on to the main floor bathroom. We're just going to get a brand spanking new wall put up here. We'll add in a door, which we... Do we have a door upstairs? I don't remember. Ooh, building perk. That's nice. Hang on, as soon as I finish this wall, we can go check on that. I'm pretty sure I do have one up there, but let's take a look at the perks. Construction Manager. Building walls is now cheaper. Bricks aren't made from gold, so why overpay? That makes sense to me. Do we have one upstairs? We do. Okay. So I'm going to take that one. It's the same as the front and the back door. It's just not yellow. I didn't think we needed a yellow interior door as well. So this is going to go like that, I think. It'll open right up alongside that wall there. Still gives us plenty of room to work with. I know there used to be a tub in this bathroom, but I just don't really see the point of having a full bath on the main floor. You know what I'm saying? Because upstairs, we have this entire room for a super big full bathroom. Sort of like a master suite. This would be your bedroom. This would be your attached master bath. Downstairs, we just have a powder room, as they call it, a half bath, toilet, sink, nothing more. You don't need anything else. And I will go through and change all the styling for all this stuff. It's more so just a placeholder, which the lights were also a placeholder, but I've kind of taken a liking to them. I think I'm actually going to leave those. And you know what? We should duplicate some of these and try to bring them upstairs. Oh, wait, never mind. We're going to have to figure out a different lighting situation for upstairs because they're not going to fit on the ceiling. We got the mood lighting up here on the second floor, dude. I don't know if it's bright enough. We might even need some like sconces or something on what little wall space we do actually have, but we're for sure going to need some light switches. So what I want to do with these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want them on the 6th dot from the floor. That way they're all roughly the same height. I guess there's nothing rough about it. If we're placing them all at the same spot, they're all going to be exactly the same height. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anywho, now we have to edit the wiring, so that switch is obviously going to control that light. And then in the other rooms, we have this one here for the kitchen. That's going to go to there. We've got 2 lights here in the main entryway, so I want one switch to run just the main entry light, and then the other, the main living room light. There we go. Nice. Okay. Second floor, same deal. This switch is going to control 2 lights, just like so. And then this switch is only going to control the one. If we do end up adding more sconces, you know, we'll have to tie in the switches to those as well. But we can worry about that when we actually get to that point. I don't know if I should put the stuff in the upstairs bathroom just yet. What the heck? We might as well, right? Toilet, sink, the whole 9. We only have $87,000 left at our disposal. I can't imagine we would blow through the rest of that, but I do think it's finally time for us to start furnishing this place. Oh, real quick, let me show you this bathroom. So, we just have the one light, right, on the ceiling. That's not really enough light for the shower, in my opinion, so I added a second switch with 3 additional lights. I would have put them on the ceiling, but we're not able to do that. But I think it looks pretty solid in here, dude. We're going to need some tile also. Maybe let's select the tile together first, and then we'll go through and do all the furnishings. I'm thinking white subway tile for sure on the walls, like on the surround of the shower, but I don't know what I want to use for the floor. We could use this probably for the floor in the shower, and then also maybe like a backsplash, just a small backsplash for those sinks there. But we're still gonna need something else for the remaining floor, because I don't think hardwood floor really works in a bathroom. Here we go. Easy solution. Marble. Just solid marble floor. I think that'll look just fine. For the basement bathroom, or the main floor bathroom, I'm sorry, we should probably do something similar, maybe? I decided that having like a full marble floor slab in the main floor bathroom it didn't look good. It didn't look good. So we've got some hexagon tile down there. The upstairs bathroom looks really, really nice, in my opinion. This ceiling here in the shower was this wood plank before. And I feel like if we're trying to be realistic, that would get really rotten and really gross really quickly. So it's now just a big slab of marble. We've got the big slab of marble over here. The wall color is subject to change. I do think it's maybe a little bit too much white right now. All this stuff will be recolored, of course. But now we can start furnishing. It's going to take me a couple minutes, quite a few minutes, I'll be honest, but it'll be worth it, as always.
One eternity later.
After all that work that you guys probably didn't see a lot of, just because it's super tedious, we're sitting with $62,000 left over. But let's go on a quick little tour of our first full flip property. I tried not to go too hard with the decorating, just since it is our first full flip. I didn't want to pull out all the stops on the first go around. But here in our living room, we've got a nice couch. I finally figured out where we could actually put a table. Just 3 chairs. Couldn't quite squeeze that 4th one in there. It kind of just looked a little weird. But we've got very aquatic theming going on in here. Most of the houses that we would perform jobs on, people would always want us to remove the big merlins. Not anymore. Not at this place. It just fits too well. We're watching our favorite show, of course, Modern Aliens. And actually, I think I want to copy this style. I feel like the entertainment center looks a lot better, kind of matching the same wood type. It's just driftwood, I think is the name of that wood type, but it looks nice in here. Complements the floor pretty well. In the kitchen, I really wanted to try to do a colored cabinet. Usually our options are blue or green. In this case, I obviously went with green, but I think that looks really, really nice in here. Since this is story mode, all the cabinets actually function. We didn't have to make any fake cabinets to get anything to work. And then you might have noticed up here, I decided to fill in just a little small portion of the wall so it doesn't look like the cabinets are as deep as they actually are. You know what I mean? Wait, dude, I totally forgot. This place at least needs a stovetop. I cannot believe that it took me this long to realize it was missing, but we've got a nice oven here, stovetop now as well, with the little exhaust fan there. Refrigerator, everything's been recolored and whatnot, so it's all stainless steel now, including the sink in the kitchen. Still got that yellow back door. The bathrooms or I guess the main floor bathroom is a bit boring. It's a bit bland. I'm not really even sure how we could church it up, apart from some wainscoting, but again, we can't really do that in story mode yet. I'm still very hopeful that they'll give us the ability to like change roofs and change the steps and everything like that. Something that's brand spanking new up here, apart from all the furniture, is our railing. I was kind of looking at that thinking, that's a bit unsafe. So now nobody's gonna plummet to their imminent death down the staircase. But the master bedroom, much like all the other rooms in this house, is a little bland. Not boring, it's very functional. I think that's the key thing. It's very functional. We don't need all the additional decorations in order for us to get a good price for this house. Which reminds me, we are going to be selling this in just a few minutes after we finish touring the fantastic master bath up here. We got 2 sinks. We got a backsplash back there. Same tile that's in the floor of the shower. Simple little rug. And then the toilet, you would probably bonk your head on the ceiling here on the roof when you're trying to use it, but that's for the next homeowner to worry about, right? That's not our problem. We actually haven't even had to go to the bathroom a single time the entire time that we've been working on this place. Let's get all these doors closed up, and then I think we're actually going to have to head back to our former childhood home so we can actually get this thing sold. Or maybe we don't need to do this. I don't see any options here to sell the property, so maybe we'll have to go back to it. But while we're here, it gives us a good chance to actually look at the before photos of this house. We don't currently have the before and after feature like we used to in the original House Flipper, but I know that the devs are working on adding that or implementing that into the game, so we have that to look forward to. But for right now, we kind of got to do it manually. So let's head back to the house. I guess we sell it here on the spot? Oh yeah, right here. Right in front of my face, dude. It says auction house. Unreal. $115,000 loss? So that's $72,000 for the purchase of the property and almost $58,000 for total renovation costs. And then we sold about $14,000 worth of whatever the house was full of before. Let's put it up for auction, dude. I'm a bit nervous for this. Wait, we only get one? Don't tell me we only get one offer. Actually, though, I mean, it's not a terrible offer at $58,000 profit. That's pretty dang good. $173,000 is what Dude Bro's willing to pay. Hey, if he's our only person who's interested, that's fine by me. We made 58 G's. But we've got $234,000 in the back pocket now, and I believe we just unlocked our first selling houses perk. Looks like this will give us 2 buyers to choose from for our next full flip. So we're definitely going to want to make sure that we have that selected. But to tell you guys the truth, I think that's probably where we're going to wind things down at for today. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.